In the previous lectures, we explored the Role Center, the page that welcomes you upon logging into the Business Central, and then we navigated into various parts of the system. For instance, by clicking on the contacts, we access the list of contacts and then examined it thoroughly. Now we want to delve deeper, not just looking at the list of the contacts, but opening a card for a specific record. Again, the same principle applies throughout the system. You always have a list with the basic information on the records. In this case, it's contacts, so we see name, email, address, and phone number. For example, for items, it might be an item description and current stock. All right. So the structure would be the same. However, the details might differ with different list pages. In the list page, you see some details. However, it's not all the information available for a record. To see all the information, we then open a card such as the contact card. So let's say we want to look at the contact card of iron debris. So over here we have a few options. Now the first option is you can click on the assist edit by selecting the record, and then you can either click on view, which opens the record in a view mode, or edit, which opens the card in the edit mode, allowing us to edit and manipulate the data. So let's start with view mode. Okay, so if I click on view, so as you can see over here, clicking on the view opens the contact card of iron debris, showing all the information. Now to exit, click on the back button and the contact card closes. Now the next option is to click on the assist edit button again and then click on edit. Now the card will open and now the fields are all active. All right. So you can actually manipulate the data over here in the edit mode. Again, to close the card form, we can click on the back button and then we go back to our list page. Now, the third option to open the card is by clicking on the value in the first column. Now, this is the number series and it's also the primary key. Now, this always opens the record in edit mode. So let's click on that. And here you can see that the contact card for iron debris has been opened in the edit mode. So there are three ways to open a card page from a list view. Now let's look at the basic layout of this card. Regardless of the specific contact, the basic design and the layout of the card are consistent across the system. Whether it's a vendor, it's a customer, item, contact, sales order, etc. So just have a look at this layout of the contact card, right? This is how it is. Now, if I just go back, for example, or maybe if I just open an item, so let me just go to an item and maybe let's just open a particular item. Then you will notice that the layout of the item card is also similar, right? So we'll look at the items a little bit later, but right now let's just look at the contact card example. So within this layout at top, there are tiny icons. Now, this particular icon says open the page in read-only mode. So you can toggle between read-only and edit. So if I click over here, you see that all the fields over here are now in view mode. That means you cannot edit them, right? And if you click over here on this icon again, it will make this contact card in edit mode. Now there is this share button. We will discuss the sharing of the record in another upcoming video. Now over here, you also see a plus sign. This actually is used for to create a new contact card. So if I click over here, it actually creates a new blank contact card and then we can start filling in the information. But as of now, we are just looking at the layout. We will work on creating a new record at some other point. And then we have the delete button, which actually deletes the record. We are not going to use this action for now because we do not want to delete this record at the moment. Now on the right hand side and the top, the entered information is saved in the system. We will discuss how and when the system saves information shortly. And you already know the icon to open every page in a new window. So this is the icon. So if you click on this, it will open iron debris record in a new window over here, right? And the window behind the scenes will close and it will go to the list page. So we can just close this one and open iron debris contact card form again. And again, this particular icon will exit the white layout view or move the view in the white layout. So if you click on this, it goes to a narrow view. And if you click on it again, it will create a wide view. The recommended view is wide view because you can see much more information. Now, on the next level, we see the contact cards with the contact name, ensuring we know where we are. Now, the number that you see over here is the primary key, which is a unique identifier for each record list. So basically, the system prevents duplicate primary keys, ensuring there is a unique identification of each record. So, for example, the unique identification of ion debris throughout the system is denoted with this particular number, which is alphanumeric in nature. So changing the name, company, address, phone number, email, address, it does not affect the primary key's ability to identify the record. So the primary key identification for this record remains the same, while everything else you can change. Now, understanding primary keys is crucial for working with Business Central. The system uses a number or a code and not the name or description to identify records. All right, below the primary key and name, you will find sections like home, contact, report, and more options. Okay. Now, under each section, you will find the actions available for that particular section. And then you can choose to either pin this action menu or not to pin the action menu, right? I find it handy to pin the action menu for quick access. Now, if you move to our right hand side, you will see the fact box, and you must be familiar from the contact list that we saw in our previous lecture. Now, this can be toggled on and off with the info button. So, if you click on the info button, you can switch off the fact box or you can bring that back in. It provides more information on the specific record, in this case, ion debris, information like picture, cost, duration, number of opportunities, so on and so forth. And also, attachments like links or notes can be added by you or your colleagues. Now, to sum it up, the top and the right parts of the record card are similar to the list. However, the middle part, as we look at the single record, is organized under FastTabs. Now, the FastTabs like general, communication, registration, foreign trade can be expanded or collapsed, and clicking on show more reveals additional fields. So, if I can click on communication, you will see that I can minimize this and I can also expand this. And there are certain fields that are available over here. But if I click on show more, there will be more fields that are hidden under this particular fast tab, right? So there are various fast tabs which you can collapse and expand, and the information that is relevant to that fast tab will be displayed over there. So this setup actually allows you to see only the information that you are interested in the first glance. The system saves your view. So if you collapse the fast tab and open another contact card, the layout remains the same. So for example, let's say by default, the communication fast tab is always open, right? So if I just close this fast tab and maybe move to another record, let's say, let me go to Fabricam, right? Then you will see the system remembers that I had collapsed the communication fast tab and it maintains that layout throughout, right? So if I, let's say, expand the registration fast tab, right, and I go back, let's say, to ion debris card, it will keep the registration fast tab open. All right, so once you click on the fast tabs, it remembers that layout and then keeps it together for your consistent user experience. Now, different fields and fast tabs may appear based on your administrator setup for your team or department. So, let's say finance and accounting teams may need different information than sales, marketing, or purchasing teams. And also, you will see that, let's say, if I expand the communication fast tab, you see certain fields, right? Even when I collapse this fast tab, you can see that certain fields are shown up over here, which provides essential information at a glance. So, in general, the layout of a contact card is consistent across the system, whether for items, vendors, sales orders, customers, etc. All right, and there are few ways on how you can open a contact card from a contact list, that is in view mode, in edit mode, and also by clicking on the primary key, that is the identification number. So when you are on the contact card, the system also remembers your chosen layout for, let's say, a contact card or basically any card that you're working on. Now, in the next lecture, we will explore editing data, such as changing ion debris address or creating a new record. And I'm going to look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.